Welcome. Today's video I'm going to try the Après dupe method. I don't know, it's definitely not that Après kit, which is like $150. That is just not in my budget right now. So I'm going to try something similar with what I already have. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm just going to be doing these 4 toes right here. So this is what the other foot looks like. This was really freaking challenging to do these, okay? I know maybe it was my first time, or maybe it's because my nails are sort of long a little bit, but oh my gosh, putting these little babies on here, especially this one, I started with this little toe, and it was so hard, oh my gosh. Okay, but it's getting easier since I got a little bit of practice in. I am happy with how this looks. So, yeah, let's get started. I'll show you what I'm using. I have the Orly Builder in a bottle. I've got primer right here. And then I have my nail tips. These are toenail tips. So there's yeah, the 0, it's not that big, it doesn't it fits on my toe, sort of, like this. It's a little short if I put it all the way back, but I'm gonna put the tip forward a little bit so I can get some length on it, and just to make it fit on my toenail properly. So yeah, that's all I use. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's kind of hard the first time you do it, so yeah, hopefully it's not too hard. I'm ready to get started. I've got primer already on here, so I'm just gonna go in with a super thin coat of my builder in a bottle. I don't have any base coat, so yeah, hopefully this should be fine. I'm going to cure this for 10 seconds, and this was just like a super thin coat, so you just want, I guess, like a base coat. So once that's cured, you're going to go in with another thin coat on top, or if you have base coat, this would just be a thin coat on here. Super thin. I'm going to take my little tiny toenail tip right here, and this is what makes it just like such a challenge for me, is just how tiny this thing is. So you're gonna put it on there. You want to make sure you file this and remove any shine from the inside of it so it can stick on there. So you'll take a little tiny bit of your gel, and then we're just going to put it on there to our thin coat that we already have. And you see my fingernails underneath it. Yeah, so put it on there, and then you just want to press it down and make sure you don't have any air bubbles in there, and then you're just going to go ahead and cure it really quick. Oh my gosh, and I was moving around and I just knocked it off. Thankfully it didn't like half cure. Okay, so we're gonna cure that for a second. So I have an air bubble here in this one, which really sucks. So it's not all the way cured, so it lifts up pretty easily. So now I have to file all this off and file my tip a little bit more. So you just have to be really careful, because if you mess up, it is, I don't know, catastrophic like this. Like, it really sets you back, especially if you're in a hurry. Like, this has been pretty time consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and file this off and refile my tip and give it another try. So I've already got my first and second coats of the gel on there. I cured the first layer, so I'm back at it with the tip. cure this. I hope there's no air bubbles. Oh my god. Okay, it's a little bit crooked, but that's alright. I can live with it. Wow, it's really crooked. I don't have time to go back, so I'm just gonna keep it moving, try to just not look at it. Wow. Man. Okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna go in on this one. I've got my primer. And this is not something that I'm able to do 2 toenails at a time for. I guess I could put my first layer on. So I'm just putting that first thin base layer on. And then I'll cure this for 10 seconds or a few seconds. And then put on this next thin layer. And then you're going to want to make sure you file your tip. This one is like really smooth, so it's not going to stick on there, so I'm just going to file this really quick. Okay, so this is ready for the tip. Make sure you get it nice and straight and even, and then you'll go ahead and cure that, hoping there's no air bubbles. It's a lot harder to do it on yourself, I think. I mean, it's hard if you're doing it on someone also. So if you're getting this DSLR, it's probably not going to be too cheap because this is super time consuming. So keep that in mind. This is ready for the tip now. I'm going to put that thin layer on there. And then just put it on my plastic nail tip. And then just put it on there. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the longer nails that kind of make it more of a challenge, or just the fact that it's so tiny also, or both, just the long nails and the tiny part. A whole bunch out. It's definitely gotten easier since I did my my first foot, so yeah, it's not too hard, but it's, yeah. So I've got this one primed already. Now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be using a little bit thicker of a layer on here, and I'm also gonna try not to get it too close to my cuticle area because I'm going to be moving that tip forward so I can get it longer and have it fit my toenail. So I'm going to cure this really quick. And yeah, I think I'm going to do another layer just because my toenail is kind of uneven, especially like down here where it's been like ripped off. My last set of toenails, I ripped them off Like, this was so long. Like, I seriously had like this much of a toenail. It wasn't really connected to my skin right there, but it was long. But I just ripped my toenails off because I'm terrible and impatient. So yeah, you shouldn't do that. You should just soak them off. But man, it takes forever. So yeah, just do whatever you want. Okay, this is ready for the toenail, the nail tip, whatever. I've got this, and I tried to file it like just a little bit more down here so it can hopefully be easier to file later. That was my goal. So I'm going to put this on there using just a little bit more because it's bigger and my toenail is kind of flat too. So I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to leave like, I don't know, like a 1/16 of an inch up here. Make sure you get it straight. And try to get some of that extra off so you don't have to file it. Okay. So I hope there's no air bubbles. I do not want to do this thing again. So once this is cured, I'm going to file the top like up here and pretty much just do like a fill sort of. Oh my god, no. Oh man. I really hope this, no. Okay. But there's also like a huge air bubble in it, so I'm just trying to see if, oh nice, the whole thing just came off. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I do not feel like completely redoing this. So I'm just adding some more on there. I'm going to stick this down. Oh my gosh. Man. I don't know. I'm going to attempt to cure this and hope it works. All the tips down. Oh man, she is a mess. This one is a mess. But I'm going to try and do a whole bunch of filing, and then I'll fill this right here and just get it hopefully nice and smooth and just clean it up. We'll see how it goes. Filed pretty well enough. I'm going to go and just fill it with my builder. And then for this, I'm just going to go over the whole thing just so it can be nice and strong. You can do that to all of them if you want to. I'll probably end up doing just 2 thin coats, especially on the end and just where my toenails always break off. So I'm going to cure this. all finished. I'm just gonna put some cuticle oil on. I really like how these came out. It was kind of hard just because they're so tiny. I said that a million times in this video. Yeah, they're tiny. It's kind of hard, but I like how it came out. They're even. They look pretty. They look kind of natural to me. I don't know. Yeah, so if you like this, or if you learned anything watching this, if you learned that you're not going to do it or anything, just give it a like, subscribe. Thanks if you're already subscribed. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, if you want me to try to do a fill on this, or if you want to see more. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.